Okay, Colby's with me today, and what we're going to do is we're going to take you through our Wright Balance Core 360 exercise program. But I want to show you the effect it has in each region as we go through. Now, we've tested Colby. He has his 9 core region stance widths here, and we've determined that Colby is upper core, which is the 9th in the 9 region, which is right around his neck to the roof of his mouth. So Colby, I want you to take this club in your left hand. Now, when you can test students like this, and I want you to go way under. That's called a very weak left hand, okay? Now make sure when you do this, the club face, let's get it out here. How's that club face? Square?
Yeah.
Okay, he's standing on 9, now push out. Again, push straight out. Is that club face moving?
No, it's not.
Okay, Colby? Now what I want you to do is we're going to move you in and out of 9. Go to number 5, which is right in the middle of the core. So when you're testing this, now relax and push out. And see how your hand wants to return? Can you feel the rotation?
Yeah.
Wants to return to neutral. So we have him in a ridiculous position with his hand just to demonstrate. Please go back to 9. That the only place this club face is going to stay square is in his dominant core region because he hasn't done any exercise yet. So step to any 7 or 8, which is also an upper core, and let's see what happens. Still going to open. Even though he's in his dominant core region. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, now go to 8. Try it on 8. Now push out on that club. So if you're working with your students, you can take 2 fingers like this, support it or support it here. You don't want to pull and rotate it purposely. You want them to be able to feel the natural rotation. You're way under, right?
Yeah.
Now push out, and you'll see the rotation. Tell them to relax, and then just pull on the club head. 2 fingers on top, not around the hosel. Colby, go to a lower core number, which would be one of those blue numbers. Okay, and push out. And again. So the only place this club face is going to stay square before the exercise is on, for Colby, it's on number 9. All right, Cole, what I want you to do now is from where you are, which way are your hips rotated, by the way? You're rotating.
I'm going to the right now.
Yeah, okay. Let's go out to 9, your dominant region. Where are your hips now?
They're square.
Square hips, okay. Cole, what I want you to do is make a fist, no knee flex, bend forward, and point your thumbs toward each other. Now, one of the things you'll notice is your thumbs line up.
Yeah.
They line up, and if Colby were to let them swing slowly, go ahead and let them without moving your body, you'll notice a couple of things. His left hand is lower. Very important because we're going to show you an exercise in a moment that's going to level out his hands in every core region. But think about the following. If Colby has a putter in his hands at this point, Colby, make a backstroke. See how high his right hand is, now a through stroke, and you'll see how low the finish is. So he's going to have descending impact. He's going to have some weight is loaded on the left side. And we saw this years ago on our balance mat. We had 1,000 sensors. We actually thought that it was a problem with the mat because our PSI would be higher on one side than the other, and now we're finding out why. And that is that until you've done your obliques, these hands are going to be in different positions. You may find the right hand is lower at times. Cole, come on over here. These are his dominant core region listed again here. So I want you to see this from the side. I want you to go to any stance width. Don't even have to be on a number. Just you're going to be in a walking position, so narrow up. There you go. Now I just want you to make a step forward with your right foot, and you can notice how much rotation Colby has in his hips. Now Colby, go back to square. And he's moving his left and right foot, so you can see the changes from your angle. Now pull your left foot back. Doesn't matter which foot is going back. Where'd your hips go?
They went left.
Okay. So he's putting stress on his core, just walking. So as we work on the core, as we build the core, all of these things are going to change. Okay? So Colby, let's go to our first exercise here. In the Wright Balance Core 360 is the oblique. This is for left or right balance. Colby's going to hold this for 1 minute on each side. He's been on the wall here for a couple of minutes. I want you to notice When he's doing this, the spine everything should be straight. Colby wants you, if you have stress on your shoulder here, drop that forearm down a little bit on the wall, just straight down. Nope, just straight down. Okay, is that less stress on your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get it too high, you're going to stress your shoulder. You want your lines, you want your spine angle, you want everything in one line as you do the obliques. And Colby, you're good to go. You can flip around and do the other side. So he's going to do the right side, and now he's going to do left side, same thing. Let's get that spine in one line. You want to go down a little lower with your forearm. There you go. Is that easier?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, you get that elbow, that forearm too high on the wall, you're going to put stress on your shoulder. This should be a very natural, comfortable position. Also, distance from the wall. You're using gravity through this process, and this exercise, as you're going to see, is going to give you left to right balance. We'll take a look at it momentarily here. How's that feel? You okay?
Yeah.
Is it stressful?
No.
Okay. All right, Colb, let's go back over, and I want you to go to right over here to number 9. And no knee flex, bend forward, make a fist, point your thumbs. And you'll notice now his thumbs are exactly the same height, and they will be. They're going to be the same height. One hand's going to be closer to the body. He hasn't done anything but the obliques. But the obliques, now Colby, make a stroke, putting stroke. You'll notice both sides. Yeah, just continue. You'll notice that the path is going to be absolutely pure because he's in his dominant region, but the same height on both sides, which is really now ball position can create a descending or ascending impact position with a putter, whatever you believe. But the beliefs have been multiple in terms of should you have a descending, ascending blow, or impact position with a putter. Now you're going to be able to change that. Impact on the full swing, you will see that as well after doing the obliques. Go to any other number. So even though his hands don't line up, one hand's closer, you're going to notice that his thumbs are exactly the same height. So he has corrected right to left balance. His shoulders are going to be more level. And you know, Colby, one of the things we haven't checked, stand tall. And when you put your hands together like this, go ahead and put your hands together like that. You'll notice which hand is longer.
My left.
Left's a little bit longer, and left hand is closer to your body when you bend over, isn't it? Yeah. So this is another way to check. This is something that go to 9 and tell me if your hands are. 9 is his dominant core region. He was just on 8. Are they the same length?
Yeah.
So on the dominant core region, they're going to be the same length. Some of your 3D capture have players doing this as a calibration. The hands are not going to line up evenly unless you are in your dominant region, or as you're going to see in a moment, you've planked all of them.